All right, welcome to this week's bonus episode of Splinter is Pissed Off. So, you'll notice we have submissions here. And you'll notice these are missions we've already done. So, by default, the campaign and single missions that ship with the game have a different file designator than that of a user designated mission. User designated missions are SCU, but side none. Okay, I guess that's just protect you. Okay, so some of these are actually fixed in place, curiously enough. Yeah, these you can see random box. But yeah, if you rename the file name to an SCU, and actually what I did here is I made copies just to make sure nothing would be Fox Strike. Oh, because they have to be on the map, right? So I'm not going to get too much into the mission editor here, but so this is from Hold the Tiger at Bay, which is the first mission I remember us having an objective that didn't fire correctly. So I remember where it is. Maybe I can get to it under goal precedence. Yeah, so you can see because the way it works is all these have all these basically have to be done for this to be done. Um, so let's see if they follow my practice of. Oh yeah, that's right. Pakistan helped in this mission. There we go. So we have goal, kill, airport destroyed. So when this, what should have happened is when we destroyed this, we should have gotten this message. It's a battle damage report message received. Indian airport at latitude yada, longitude yada is destroyed. And here's an audio file that plays. Likewise for this one, in here, kind of the same, similar message. And you can see this shows which category it's going to go under. So down here, these are just random intel and tasking. Are they? No. Airport strike, automatic goal, Thawk strike. I don't remember this one. Okay, no success or failure debrief. Curious. That's for the Virat. But if we go here, we can see. Okay. Oh, okay. We. There you go. Indian airport at latitude yada, longitude yada. Destroy this reduces India's ability to threaten Pakistan. Likewise, here, destruction of this airport was critical to the evacuation of U.S. citizens to the west. Good job. Well, yeah. I mean, we could have done it without it, but okay, what do we got down here? Mission incomplete, tiger tamed. There we go. So the message we should have gotten for tiger tamed is you are successful at keeping the tiger at bay. U.S. citizens were evacuated from India. 2 Indian airports were destroyed. The INS Virat aircraft carrier was sunk. The U.S. carrier battle group transited to latitude 2220, longitude 670, which is about 100 miles to the southwest of the Indian-Pakistani border. You're one of the best admirals in the fleet. So that's the message that should have fired. So now we actually get to see what should have happened. So that cleans up that mission. Now we can look at the next one, which was this fucking mission. Oh, dear God. Defend tanker. So those are like hidden objectives. That's why they don't have success. So sovereignty destroyed. Excellent job. They're difficult to bring down. Let's see. What other ones do we have here? One less Whirlybird. We got that one. I think it was just, right, it was one of the frigates. Look at all these fucking goals they have there. Here we go. This was the, I think that, yeah, Russians repulsed. Mission complete report for debrief. You have held on long enough to ensure an accurate assessment of Russian strength in this area, you may end this mission. Good job. You have executed your orders in exemplary fashion. Allied forces have determined Russia's intent and strength and are deploying additional forces to destroy the threat. Well, that's the message we should have gotten. Why is that under success? Whatever. Intel locator almost there. S3 launch. Red's coming. Cannot complete. Now, there should be a mission for transit somewhere here. Here we go. This is another one that. That's the Argyle. So you can see there's two. Where is it? Your probability of inclusion 100%. All right, that's the backup group, I think. Here we go. Commander, excellent work on sinking that sub. So that's what we should have gotten. I believe we were like a little bit late on there. Lucian's 100% probability of inclusion. There is a way to randomize the placement because I've seen them both west and east. Oh, these are just like, oh, the ship's destroyed. Oh no. So I thought there was a enemy frigate. This is where it'd be really nice. And maybe there is just a filter. Oh, here we go. There, that makes it a little bit easier. It's like they gotta make a filter, otherwise this would be damn near impossible to read. Pull the neutral out of there too. All right. I thought there was another. Here we go. Mark another Tarantal 3 on the killboard. Good shooting. Neutralized Tarantal. I thought there was a Krivak class frigate. Here we have a hostile Serenity. Okay. Maybe it was just a second Serenity class ship. Oh, we got here more Tarantals on the board. More Serenities. Let me check the goals real quick. Udale, Grisha, defend. A lot of those are hidden. Hold out, which we fucking did. Okay, that's all for this one. So yeah, because we were like 5 minutes late destroying a like what, a destroyer and a submarine or something like that, we lost the mission, which I think is complete and utter bullshit considering the forces we went up against, and we took out the Reds' reinforcements too. And all without losing, I think, anything. At most, we might have lost a helicopter or two, maybe an aircraft. Yeah, we lost a couple aircraft, but for the amount that we destroyed, it was very clearly our victory and shouldn't have been because of some arbitrary goal. Here you can actually see, oh, that's interesting. The carrier is in the center of their group. Here you can see the default embarked aircraft, or at least the aircraft they embarked. And now for that last mission, liberating Liberia. What we should have got there was 5 helicopter sorties were successful in rescuing people from the airport. And let's see, where are the other? Are these just the sortie? Firefight, U.S. staff, helo evacuation mission problem. Which again is kind of bullshit. I don't see. Oh, here they are. Here's a bunch of hidden buildings. Like you see them on the map, That's what this include in sim button does. So that's supposed to improve performance, so it doesn't register it as an entity as far as like our gameplay is concerned, but it'll still show it on the map, so you can see. Oh, they each have different sides too. So these are all the. So these are actually. It's interesting. These are the embassies of the various delegates. That are next to the airport. Anyways, helicopter passengers were recovered. Helicopter passengers returned safely. Helicopter passengers were recovered. Returned safely. Yeah. So those are all the sortie 3 stuff. So you can see there, these actually have a range circle on them. So we only have to get within range. So 1 nautical mile radius. That is why they have a specific 5-minute window. And because I was time compressed, I missed it. So like I could redo it and set it up and do it again, but it's not worth the effort. So there, you guys saw what we should have gotten, what we should have missed. I mean, we took out everything, so it's not like there was it's not like they were in danger. We had plenty of Overwatch. I mean, sorry I was 1 minute late. Where is it? Dynamic groups. So these are what they use to basically determine probability of inclusion. So NATO force 100%. In this case, the scenario looks kind of fixed. But if we go back to say here to this scenario, Allied reinforced 100%, main allies 100%, but there's 2 subgroups. And so you have a 50% chance of having that group or that group. And then it's got all the associated goals and stuff with it. So that's kind of how they do that. So you'll see like this is one allied group that has 50% probability. And then you'll have this allied group, which is also a 50% probability. So one or the other will appear, but not both. All right, so that's it. Let's head back to the menu. That's enough of me. No, I don't want to save it. No. God damn it. All right, so that's enough of me ranting about some of the stupid conditions they set up. In most cases, it's arbitrary time limits. Like, it would be one thing if, like, there were hostages there. And they were like, oh, you didn't make it in time. Yeah, the hostage got shot or whatever, fine, whatever. But they're just waiting at the airport. The airport's secured. Monrovia is secure. Relatively speaking, at least. We had Overwatch, they didn't storm the airport or anything. It's just, they weren't in this 5-minute window. Oh, well, even though we had a second helicopter there with the next evacuation group. So, like, if it was the last evacuation group, like, you have to have all your evacuations done by that time, then it's like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. But if there's still more evacuation groups and we just have the one helicopter get there as part of we have two helicopters in the second evacuation group instead of one in the first and one in the second, it should still work. I mean, I guess there's not a good way for them to. Well, no, they could have made it so they could have extended the time and just had them all have end times at the end and have varying start times. So yeah, this was an avoidable problem. But anyways, that's enough of me ranting. So with that, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for next time and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.